I want to learn everything as fast as possible. It's not really one of those things I want to baby myself through. I want to be able to present myself in a game and look at Dabes and say, hey, call whatever you want. I'll go run it and run it well. So to answer your question, I'm pretty much caught up on the offense over the past couple of weeks and feel pretty comfortable.
As a quarterback, when you throw a deep ball like that to Nabers and he makes the adjustment and makes the play for the touchdown, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, it makes my job a lot easier. Yeah, he's one of those special players. You kind of just got to throw it up to him and let him do his thing. But you always know where number one's on the field. He's in the back of your mind as a quarterback. If stuff's kind of hitting the fence a little bit, you gotta throw it up to number one. So I'm glad he made the catch. I threw a couple balls to him today that were kind of got away from me a little bit that he made wonderful adjustments on, and just goes to show how special of a player he is. We got to continue to get him the ball.
What have you seen from Nabers? I guess what have you seen from him during the week in practices and stuff that makes you think that he's a special player?
Yeah, it's the way he approaches his work. I mean, he's detailed. The whole rookie aspect of his year is kind of behind him. I've only been here for 4 weeks, but just the way he's carried himself, he's already a great pro. But he knows his role in this team, and he knows he's got to play well on Sundays because we need him on this offense. He's one of those standout players that, again, I know where number one is. Drew knows where number one is. Tommy knows where number one is. And if things kind of running around a little bit, I know where number one is over there. And you kind of put his physical skills to the test and see what happens. And most of the time he's going to come down with it. So he's a special player. I'm glad I was able to connect with him a few times today. And again, he made me look good on that touchdown pass because it wasn't a great ball. It was cover zero, so I had a couple guys in my face, but he made an incredible adjustment, got his feet down, and put 7 on the board, which was nice.
I know you just got here, but how do you see line straight losses, I guess, weighing on a rookie like that, especially someone coming from LSU?
Yeah, it's frustrating for anyone, especially someone who's come from a great program like he's come from and expects to win. I understand the frustration, and we all feel it too. And that's the part where you have to kind of almost embrace the suck together and fight and claw every day to get out of it. But he's a competitor. If we had 2 wins and he was happy and jolly all the time, I'd have a little bit more of an issue with it. But he's a competitor. He wants to win. So if he wants the ball, I don't blame him. He's a game changer, and we got to find ways to get him the ball. I think Dave's did a really good job of scheming up, trying to get him, in that first progression and some concepts. But yeah, Malik's a special player, and we're glad to have him here at the Giants.
I knew you came in, and you always know you're one player away, but just before halftime, you're sitting there going, oh my God.
It's kind of one of those weird things. As a backup, you kind of have to go into the game knowing you're going to play. And if you don't play, it's one of those, all right, he came out clean. But, I've been around long enough now, kind of back in my Green Bay days where I'd go into a game and it kind of, jumped on me a little bit. I wasn't really ready for the moment. But as I kind of progressed as a backup in this league, you kind of have to just be ready to play. So I prepared all week knowing that there was a chance for me to go play in this game, and I had to go play well. And so the moment when it came, there was no heart pounding, there was no dry mouth. I just kind of went out there and played ball and got in the huddle. It was really good to play football again. It's been kind of a weird year for me. Been on 3 teams over the past, 5-6 months. So just getting back in a huddle and playing ball, throwing a touchdown pass, it was all very nice for it to come full circle.
You seem to be real aggressive, taking shots down the field. Is that something the defense was showing you? That's why you took those shots? Or something Dave's kind of adjusted he wanted you to do?
No, I think Dave's called a great game, but I think what the defense gave me, I kind of took. I think the last one there was kind of just like a chuck it up and see if number one can come down with it. I wish I could take it back and do something else with the ball, but late in the game like that, I threw it up. But I took what the defense gave us, and there were a couple opportunities for me to put the ball up in the air, and we just gotta continue to come down with those. I threw a couple balls that got away from me a little bit today that moving forward I can tighten up and get better from.
But you also have been happy with some of your ball placement. You throw some back shoulders where the receiver or a flag could come out of which you got. So you have to be happy with that part of your game too.
That's our standard as quarterback. We expect to go 100% accuracy and try to put the ball exactly where you want. So when you don't do it, you remember those a little bit more than the good ones.